Welcome to the channel and welcome back to another quick video. On this video, I want to talk to you guys about that one choice, that one decision that a lot of people make that keeps them in poverty or poor for a lifetime. Now, my name is Eric, and on this channel, we try to help regular, ordinary, everyday, average people be better with their money, help them manage their money, help them be empowered with their money, help them grow their money. I try to encourage people to actually win with their money. If you're stopping by this channel for the very first time, do me a favor and consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on your notifications, share the video, and if you get anything at all out of this video, smash the thumbs up button for me. So guys, on this video, I not only want to talk to you about that one choice, that one decision, but I also want to give you some things that you can do if you're in that situation to get out of it. So do me a favor and stay tuned in this video for the solutions that are going to help you break the cycle of this one choice. So what is this choice? What is this one decision? Well, here it is, guys. The one choice, the one decision that keeps a lot of people broke and in poverty for life is the decision to work low-paying job after low-paying job after low-paying job for life. Now listen, if that is you or if that is somebody that you know, this video is not against that person. This video is to help you or that person understand the types of things that you can do to break that cycle. Now I know that there's some people in some situations that people just can't help being in this cycle of poverty, but there's a large majority of people that can make different decisions, make different choices. No matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, 60 years old, there's some things that you can do to change that cycle, to get out of that low-paying job. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm telling you, let's do some of the things that I'm going to give you to help change that situation. So the very first thing you got to do is you got to believe it. Listen, every successful person that I know believe two things. They believe that their world could be better than it currently is, and they also believe that they had the power to make it so. In other words, they have the self-esteem, they have the confidence, they believe in themselves. So the very first thing that you have to do, if you find yourself in a cycle of working low-paying jobs, you have to believe that you can make changes. You have to believe that things can get better, and guess what? You can make them better. You have the power to change your situation. That is the foundation for anything you do. For any success you ever plan to have in anything in life, you got to believe that you can do it. You have to believe that it's possible. You got to believe that it can happen. And whether or not it happens is on you. Personal accountability, personal responsibility. Look in the mirror and say, I can do it. Look in the mirror and say, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to stay on myself. Every night before I go to bed, I'm going to look in the mirror and ask myself, hey, what did you do differently today than you did yesterday to change your situation, to get out of this particular job field that doesn't pay any money or this particular career path? If you're getting anything at all out of this video, do me a favor, drop a comment below, and in that comment, leave some encouragement, some motivation, and some inspiration for somebody else. Now, I also want to say this before I get too heavily into it. There are some career paths that simply don't pay a lot of money. Now, if you've chosen that career path and that particular job because you really enjoy it or something like that, that's okay and that's cool. But you just have to realize that there's not very much money in that job. You got to realize, hey, this is a career that I love and I'm doing it because I love, but I do realize that, there's not a lot of money in this job. If that's what you choose to do and that's the decision that you make, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But just remember, you chose it. It's your decision. Nobody forced your hand into going into that particular field or that particular job that doesn't pay a lot of money. Now, here's some other things that you can do if you're in a low-paying job and you don't want to be in that low-paying job for life, or you don't want to be in low-paying jobs in general for life. Not only do you have to first believe that you can do it and that you can actually accomplish getting out of the low-paying job and into a more lucrative or higher-paying career field, but now you actually have to make a plan. You got to figure out exactly how you're going to change or break this cycle. You've got to say, what do I want and how do I plan to get there? What do I have to do to get there? It's just like when you go to college, right? You have a counselor and a guidance counselor that's going to help you figure out what do you want to major in. And after you figure out what you want to major in, then they put together a plan for you for the next 4 years to get to where you want to go. Your career and what you want to do in life in terms of work, business, etc., has to have a plan. Just about every successful person I know have always had a plan. They had a vision for what they wanted, and then they had to map out a plan to actually get there. So you've got to do the exact same thing. If you've been working in low-paying jobs all your life and you don't want to be working in low-paying jobs all your life, you've got to put together a plan to get out of them, a plan to break the cycle, a plan to do something different, a plan to grow beyond where you currently are. So now, not only do you have to believe in yourself, you got to make a plan, but then you got to figure out, what is the education I need? What schooling do I need? Do I need to go to trade school? Do I need to go to community college for 2 years? Do I need to get a master's degree? You got to figure out what type of education do you need to get to where you want to go to reach your goals and break the cycle of low-paying jobs in your life. Another thing that you have to do, or you can do, is you got to meet new people. You have to network with other people. You got to broaden your scope of influence. And the way you broaden your scope of influence and people that have influence on you is by meeting new people, going to the conferences, going to the meetups, introducing yourself, talking to people that are where you want to be in 5 years. Look at your plan and say, hey, what is my plan? And you need to figure out the type of people you need to associate yourself with to reach those goals that are on your plan. Maybe it's networking. Maybe you need to up your LinkedIn profile. Maybe you need to create a website. Maybe you need to make sure your Facebook page and your Twitter page and your other social media pages reflect where you want to go and what you want. And then utilize that social media to actually reach out to other people that are doing what you ultimately want to do. It's hard to be successful and do things differently and grow in a silo all alone by yourself. People help you grow. People help push you. They help motivate you and encourage you. Another thing you may want to do is get yourself a mentor, a coach, somebody that will either formally mentor you or informally, somebody you can shoot an email to and they'll respond, somebody you can pick up the phone and talk to and have a conversation about and say, hey, what do you think about XYZ? You think I should blank? You think I should this? You need somebody that you can bounce ideas off of that's going to give you a different perspective or a different way to think about things as you grow, as you move into another area of your life. And along the way, be likable, have a good attitude, be the type of person that other people want to help and be around. Having a positive attitude is super important because I tell you what, things are going to go bad. Things are going to get crazy. Things are not always going to line up the way you planned. And if you're able to maintain a good attitude, it really helps. The other thing is, guys, you have to take some risk. You have to step out on a limb. You're going to fail. Things are going to go sideways, right? There's going to be bumps and bruises. You're going to be mad. You're going to be angry. You're going to be upset. You're going to be disappointed, but you have to take the risk. You have to be willing to fail in order to actually succeed at what you want. And I say that because there's a lot of people that work low-paying job after low-paying job after low-paying job for life because they're afraid of failure. They're afraid to take the risk. They're afraid to step out on a limb and do something or try something different. Or they're just simply afraid to be uncomfortable. Listen, if you want to be successful, if you want to change, if you want a new career, a new path, then you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. When I first started this YouTube channel in front of you guys, I wasn't very comfortable talking into a camera, but I had to get more and more comfortable. I had to step out on a limb, do something that I wasn't comfortable doing. And if you want to make changes in your life, you're going to have to do that as well. Don't shy away from new opportunities. Don't shy away from challenges. In fact, challenge yourself. Figure a way out where you can challenge yourself to do something that you didn't think you would do or didn't think you want to do. Challenge yourself to do those types of things, because when you get used to challenging yourself and you start winning those challenges, you start getting better at them, you begin to build self-confidence. And self-confidence is a big part of what you need in this whole process. And building up your self-confidence gives you the courage to make the changes that you need. So don't be afraid of new skills, new people, new challenges, new failures. Don't be afraid. Fear is not facts. Fear is just false evidence, right? Appearing like it's real, but it's not really real. So listen, guys, those are a few things that you can do to break this cycle of having low-paying job after low-paying job. If you want to break that cycle, if you're not doing a job that you want to do, or if you're not in a career or on a trajectory to do something that you really enjoy, but you want to make more money doing it, you have the power to do something about that. It's a choice. It's a decision that you can make, especially when you're living in a country like America, where there's opportunities around you. I hope this encouraged you. I hope this motivated you and at least inspired you to think differently. Hey, listen, if you got anything at all out of this video, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. Share the video with somebody that you think could benefit from it. The best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Do me a favor, take care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.